worse, life does not always reward our best plans. There are moments when we look forward to something good, something we worked for, prayed for, or trusted would happen, only to watch it smash in front of us. These moments can shake our belief in ourselves and in life itself. They can make us wonder why effort doesn't always equal results. But these experiences are universal, and understanding them can help us rise after being disappointed. Times when life lets us down. Sometimes we enter a situation with hope, confidence, or excitement, only to be met with the opposite of what we imagined. We spent a lot of time working tirelessly for a promotion, imagining recognition, praise, and increased responsibility. When the promotion goes to someone else, it's contrary to our expectation. Life has let you down, but it also forces you to reassess your strengths, approach, or priorities. We plan a better future by working, hoping we will have time to relax and fun. However, bad working environment, sickness, or unforeseen obstacles can ruin it. This teaches us that not all things are in our control, and that sometimes we need to familiarize gracefully. There is a system with drama, and it is not us who lead the system. We are actors and actresses, so we have to familiarize ourselves to live in harmony with the system leader acting importantly in the drama. A job that promised growth becomes toxic. You walk in on the first day expecting encouragement, teamwork, and opportunity. Instead, you find stress, unrealistic demands, and supervisors who only notice mistakes. What you thought would lift you ends up draining you. I started the job hoping it would be a peaceful place, but the school staff constantly looked for mistakes in my work and even created false ones. They violated my rights and disturbed my peace of mind. Whenever I told them the truth, they labeled me as closed-minded. It was a boarding school where some staff were running personal businesses inside the institution and sharing the profits among themselves. As a librarian and part of the non-teaching staff, they expected me to participate in this as well, so it could lead to reduction of their profits. When I asked them to join school staff and meetings, they deny excluding me. They marginalized my voice and ignored my ideas. They pressured me, stressed me, and made me live in constant fear by accusing me of things I had not done. Despite everything, I continued doing my job well and treated the government students fairly. Having conflicts with your employer does not mean you should neglect your responsibilities. In the school, there were two groups: non-teaching staff and teaching staff. The teachers nicknamed me staff teacher because I spent more time with them and even ate with them, while the non-teaching staff stayed separate. I accepted the nickname, even though the work environment was far from what I expected. There was no room for negotiation or discussion about mistakes. They would simply write disciplinary letters and put them in your file so that if government inspectors came, they could present you as an incompetent worker. I was also a university student in the Faculty of Education. The Director of Studies once said she would not allow me to complete my internship, but eventually 3 administrators were replaced, including the Director of Studies, and the Director of Discipline. Our expectations will not always match reality, but learning how to deal with difficult situations in better ways can help us move forward. A relationship you believed would last suddenly breaks. You invest your time, love, and trust, imagining a future together. Out of nowhere, the person changes or walks away, or reveals a side you never expected. Something that once felt stable becomes a source of pain. My first day at École des Lettres de Gatovu was special and unforgettable. I enjoyed every moment of being at the school until I met a beautiful and captivating girl in Senior 1. Everyone who knew her can testify to how attractive she was. The way she looked at me, with deep and soulful eyes, struck my heart. From that moment, everything she did attracted me in a way I had never experienced before. But there was a challenge I was completely new to love. I didn't know how to express my feelings or how to approach her. Even my friends joked, saying, "God gives nuts to those who have no teeth," meaning I had a chance, but didn't know how to use it. One night, I gathered my courage and approached her. We had a short but meaningful conversation. Unfortunately, when the moment came to tell her what was in my heart, I froze. I said goodbye quietly. As we were leaving, some of her friends walked by, watching us as if they were spying. After that day, things changed. In the following weeks, her attitude shifted. I didn't know whether it was my lack of words or the influence of her friends, because I was expecting to approach her and everything click itself. When I finally called her to speak openly, she told me she had a boyfriend and that it was better for me to leave her alone. Those words broke me. I carried that pain for 3 years as we studied in the same school. My heart felt heavy, and it was hard to accept what she had said. I started to sing English song called "Breaking My Heart." There is no excuse for breaking my heart. And another saying, one day when her eyes will be opened, she will find me still love her, of. But nothing changes. She had decided to hate me. One thing I respect is that she kept my secret. When my classmates asked her if the rumors between us were true, she simply said, "Leave him. Don't lie to him." Her words hurt deeply, because my love for her was genuine and honest. I had never felt such heartbreak in my life. It was my biggest emotional loss. She became my first and most powerful love lesson. Just as she was irreplaceable in my heart, she remains irreplaceable in what she taught me about love and pain. A broken bone can heal, but a heart wounded by words may never fully recover. My wounds eventually began to heal through an Adventist Sabbath school book called The Refiner's Fire, which reminded me that even the Son of God experienced pain, rejection, and sorrow. Through this, I learned that heartbreak can refine us and make us stronger. As in this example they said, Job 23:110, Dan 12:110, Matt 5:16, 25:112, 1 Corin 4:9, Fa 3:10, 4:11, 16. Memory, text. But we all, with unveiled face, beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, just as by the Spirit of the Lord. 2 Corinthians 3:18, NKJV. Amy Carmichael took a group of children to a traditional goldsmith in India. In the middle of a charcoal fire was a curved roof tile. On the tile was a mixture of salt, tamarind fruit, and brick dust. Embedded in this mixture was gold. As the fire devoured the mixture, the gold became purer. The goldsmith took the gold out with tongs, and if it was not pure enough, he replaced it in the fire with a new mixture. But each time the gold was replaced, the heat was increased. The group asked, "How do you know when the gold is purified?" He replied, "When I can see my face in it." Amy Carmichael, Learning of God, Fort Washington, Pike's Christian Literature Crusade, 1989, 550. God is seeking to purify us, to refine us like gold, to transform us into His image. That's an astonishing goal, and it seems even more astonishing that a Christ-like character is developed in us only as we pass through life's crucibles. The weak at a glance. What role does suffering have in the purifying process? How do we understand all this in the context of the great controversy? When what we expect fails, we feel like betrayed, but take a look on following words taken from The Refiner's Fire. Faith amid the refining fire. It's one thing to be in a battle. It's another not even to see the forces arrayed in that battle. In a sense, this is what we as Christians deal with. We know that the forces are out there. We can feel them in our lives. And yet, we have to press ahead in faith, trusting Him who is invisible. Hebrews 11:27, NKJV. Read Job 23:1-10. What is the essence of Job's struggle? What does he not see? At the same time, what does he take on faith, despite all his trials? Even amid his terrible trials, Job trusted in the Lord. Despite everything, Job was determined to endure. And one of the things that kept him persevering was gold. Not a gold medal. Rather, he was looking into the future and realized that if he held on to God, he would come out the better for it. He would come out like gold. How much Job knew of what was happening behind the scenes, we aren't told. Regardless of how much was hidden from him, he endured the refining fire anyway. Do you fear the fire? Do you worry about the heat that circumstances generate? Perhaps, as with Job, the heat of God seems unexplainable. It may be the difficulty of adjusting to a new job or a new home. It could be having to survive ill treatment at work, or even within your own family. It could be illness or financial loss. Hard as it is to understand, God can use these trials to refine you and purify you and bring out His image in your character. Being proven to be gold seems to be an incentive for Job here, something to fix his eyes upon, and that helps pull him through his troubles. It's a powerful testimony to his character already that, amid all the pain and suffering, he was able to sense the reality of the purifying process. Also, however much he didn't understand, he knew that these trials would refine him. Just like Job, I entered that school expecting peace, joy, and new beginnings. Instead, I faced emotional pain I never imagined, a love that remained unspoken, rejection that cut deeply, and years of carrying a heavy heart. In Job 23:1-10, Job describes the feeling of searching for God in confusion, pain, and silence. He could not see what was happening behind the scenes. He did not understand why he was suffering. Yet he continued to trust God, saying, "When He has tested me, I shall come forth as gold." That is the essence of Job's struggle. He does not see the reasons for his pain as we do not see the reason for the failure of the better we plan and expect. He does not see the spiritual battle behind his trials, as we do not see behind the failure. He cannot see God's plan, but he holds on to faith anyway. Wish everybody to think about God plans. A business idea you believed in collapses. You put your savings, energy, and heart into it. People praise your vision. Then the economy shifts. Partners quit. Customers disappear. And everything fails faster than it started. These moments leave us staring at the ruins of something we expected to flourish. They remind us that life doesn't always move in the direction of our hopes. See you in the next chapter. Please subscribe.